Listen to his mates back home.
You want these on the ground or not?
No, I fucking like them. Give up. You dog.
It's comfort.
You missed that, haven't you?
No, I fucking haven't. Welcome, everyone, to another edition of, we'll just say, TBC. To my left, we have Fletcher Dalton Kincaid Masters. To my right, we have Gus. Who do we have for Gus? Evan Ingram Steele. And in the corner there, who has returned in the flesh, we have Aiden CMC Potts. He had a few options there, but we went CMC.
Why can't I be a tight end like you guys?
No, we're not doing that. And I am Mitch Marvin Harrison Jr. Brown.
Should have given him a Larve.
Assuming it's
These are all the flops.
The flops, yeah.
Exactly, yeah. I could have went with Olave for you because CMC's a bit of an injury.
Or you could have gone Tyreek Hill for him.
That's
No,
last
this is
week.
week one.
Oh, sorry,
week one. Yeah. I could have went Zamir White as well. So I had a lot of options there. But anyways, we're joined with another week. How are we feeling, boys? All of us in the flesh for the first time in a while. So,
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
It's good to be back, I reckon. Like, it's obviously I only did one podcast via Zoom, but that was fucking dog shit. Because there was a lag, and, like, I'm trying to have
audio issues, and
then seeing the simple things go wrong, like in the flesh that, like, USB this, plug in that. You know what I mean? Like the easy fixes that could have fastened your time up setting up the podcast.
okay.
I thought we did a good job setting it up while you were away.
Yeah, we just did it ad lib too. Like,
No, I think you guys did a great job. But yeah,
it was pretty shit.
It would have been. It's obviously much more fun when we're all together.
Fuck yeah.
Segments are pretty. We had good laughter though.
We had good chat.
We had
Mad
very
chat.
good chat. Chat was 10 out of 10. Production maybe a little bit subpar, but
Audio.
but now we got the what we call him TA, I guess.
TA.
Trade assistant.
But no, it should all be smooth. Anyways, boys, we'll get right into it. Big week as always. We'll talk about Friday for us, but Thursday's night game. It was hyped up, division game. Bills v Miami. But it was a bit of a blowout by the Bills. What do we all think of it? Obviously, we'll talk about Tua and
Don't want to talk about
stuff, but
Just out of curiosity, who did everyone
After.
pick for that game?
here we fuck.
I didn't have anybody.
I'll say it. I had the Bills, and so did 90% of the bookies. So, Miami.
Yeah, fuck. I had Miami in my picks. I had Miami.
But I would
Yeah.
say it was, even though it was a 97%,
Yeah.
I'd say it was pretty flip of the coin. Pick.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't you be fucking Monday's expert.
Look at
Mate,
this. Look at the
you
like.
are-
No. Seriously, like
Nah, fuck off.
I have.
Here we go.
What?
You're going to say, like, oh, well, Tua's always had a history of concussions. That
No,
was bound to happen.
I said that.
Tyreek is nothing without Tua. Or James Cook's gone for 5 touchdowns. Like, this is all
No, I said that purely on the back end of just to get under his skin, and it works every time, which is great.
You look at the numbers and the things that were adding up for Miami coming into that game. It's a home game. It's their fucking retro jersey round.
They were favourites.
They were favourites. You obviously you're going, yep, they're going to win.
No. I just don't like the way they play. They rely on big booming plays, coverage and fuck all coverage and deep for anything to actually happen on a fantasy spectrum for starters. But
You picked the Miami to win the division.
I did.
So you contradicted yourself.
No, but in that game,
take that back.
No, but I also said I was going to pick up CMC, but I didn't. No, but the thing is, I just think the Bills they just were the better team out of the two in consistency. That's all.
That's because they won.
They fucking flogged them.
They
Okay,
fucking
well,
smashed them.
Put a moldy on all your wins this week, Potts, because they're going to be obvious.
They're
by the
gonna be
sounds of
obvious,
it. Fuck, geez, you know a lot, mate.
I think it's like it was just like Flegger said. It was a flip of a coin. It was 100% going one way or the other. I don't think there was ever going to be a close game in between those two. One or the other was obviously going to smash them, and the Bills did. Bills got them, fucked them up.
It's kind of insane that Josh Allen threw for 150 odd yards, didn't have to be a hero, but I think that's the way the Bills want to succeed this year: is just rush the ball, run down their throats.
Well, he doesn't
Defend.
have Diggs anymore to throw the ball to.
No, but he still has. I think I said in the off season, he's got underrated receiving options still. James Cook can catch you out of the backfield. Kincaid, even though he hasn't lit the world on fire, but still has options. And we saw week 1 that he can freaking still be hero, Allen. I think they just rely on that if they need to, but they don't want to rely on that. You know, I think that's a bit more sustainable.
I think their defense is slept on too.
Yeah,
They've
100%.
fucking got a great
Fucking
defense,
oath.
man.
That's literally why I picked them as well, because generally the defense is
The
quite
defense
good.
is like so good.
But
top,
going in-
top 4, top 5 in the league, I think, for defense, easy.
But going into that game, I still, regardless of who it was, I still wouldn't have picked them to be basically shut out
No
in
way.
the first half. Like, they were just locked down. I think A-Chain, who was in there garbage time, was the only real one that could make a play.
Well, it didn't
really.
help that Tua was literally just throwing interceptions left, right, and
That's
centre.
all. Tua
He had a
shocking game
fucking
before
stinker.
that.
Like, like as good as the offense is, like it comes from the quarterback. The quarterback's not throwing straight.
They're not getting points.
Was there a pick six? No, I
Yeah,
don't
there
think
was.
so.
No,
Was
there
it?
was one. Yeah,
it?
at the end there was one.
No, there was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. He was running out. No, it was Thompson. He was just trying to get out of fucking getting sacked, and he just fucking hurled it. So
The old Malik Willis.
It was the Will Levis.
Will Levis.
Miami last week.
Yeah. Going forward though, it's Bills are 2-0 now. They've got. I know you can't rely on James Cook to have a touchdown every second carry every week, but they're looking.
They're looking fucking pretty good.
They're looking like the Bills of. We shouldn't doubt them. I guess they're sort of always there, but they're still looking great. So.
I reckon I stand a bit corrected on where I maybe placed them after those two games, and they were two good teams. Well, Cardinals are shit. Like their defense is shit.
Their defense is.
They're ranked
atrocious.
32nd out of 32 teams.
Yeah.
So,
Basically.
but Miami, they got Jalen Ramsey at the back too, and he done fuck all.
he did fuck all.
He done fuck all.
Yep. I think Miami don't win the conference now.
It sucks though because of Chop.
Oh, sorry, with the injury, yeah, 100%. Like,
Yeah.
Well, may as well speak on that, even though, we think of it, I think my mind, and I'll be honest, my mind immediately goes to fantasy implications, which is a terrible way to think because Tua's like legit might have to, not that he will, I don't think he will, but there's still talks of him medically retiring. That's a fucking, like, for a person, like, individual, that's a massive, like, thing for his health and his family, whatever. So I try to avoid that, but straight away, I'll be honest, I thought of the fantasy implications. Well, not
if
even
Tyreek's
fantasy,
not getting points, I'm going to be fucking blowing up.
But not even the fantasy implications. But like the Dolphins are now going to be fucked if they have to play
Health and safety first, but Tua, fucking get out there. No, I'm joking. Health and safety first.
But in saying that, I'm glad he gets signed that massive contract because I think he's even due. Even if you're medically retired today, you get 130 at least,
128,
128, 127 or something like that. Yeah, which is still great. But
That's
obviously. I'll fucking take it.
That's fucking unreal. 127 mil.
US too. We keep forgetting that. I'm not sure if Miami gets taxed.
I don't think they do.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty good over there, I think. Miami
Beaches?
at least.
Yeah, well, they don't pay for Medicare.
We just had our local election, so maybe Potts is feeling a bit political.
Did you vote?
I didn't.
Really?
No.
Oh, you're a fuckwit.
Hey, I was working.
Yeah, but it's not good for your character, you know.
I'll pay the $55.
It's $5.50.
No, it's not.
Oh, come on. Just get him.
I went quiet there. I was like, is he talking to you?
It was 20. It's $20 in
You
South
just got to
Australia.
get him.
I think it's $20 here too.
Is it? I heard on the radio 55.
55. It's 55.
For local,
I thought it was more,
I think
to
for
be
local
honest.
it's 20, and I think for federal it's 50. Like when it's big dogs like Trump and shit, it's
I paid it
55.
last time and I'll pay it this time.
In other words, Flecker doesn't give a fuck
my
about
time's
voting.
worth more than $50.
100%.
Which, yeah. But back to that. Yeah, I agree. I reckon they're going to have to bring in. People just say, "Oh, bring in Joe Flacco." I think they're going to have to trade for someone like, or James Winston, like a big backup.
Jimmy
like
G.
Jimmy, oh,
Tannehill.
don't wish that on.
He
Don't wish
suits
that on
Miami.
Tyreek.
Tannehill.
Don't wish that on Tyreek. He'll throw hospital balls or
No,
whatever.
Jimmy G suspended.
Is he?
I read in the fucking. I was looking through the waivers, and it says in the quarterback, Jimmy G suspended. SSPD. Don't know
That's
what
that
he's
shit.
done.
You can't play him.
Don't know what he's
Bounty
done.
on Devontae Adams.
Sabotaged the Raiders last year. Suspended.
I think the one that makes sense is Tannehill.
Been in the system before.
Just been in the system before. He knows how to fake a handoff to Derrick Henry, do it to A-Chain, throw it deep. Tyreek's down there somewhere. But I think bigger implications is that Jalen Waddle is basically a non-factor now. Tyreek might.
Hey.
I think.
Don't hurt his stock.
No, well,
Yeah.
he's got
Tyreek's gonna be
3
scraping
weeks.
at
He may have a worse season than last season.
Tyreek's going to be scraping at the barrel for points now.
But at least
Probably
Tyreek can
14,
take a
15.
screen pass 80 yards, you know what I mean? They're going to
Yeah.
force feed him ball. Whereas Waddle, I don't know, might just be left out of
He's
the...
good.
An A-Chain now coming in.
He's good for it.
Fucking that tight end. Is it Hill? Not Taysom Hill. It's
Smith.
I don't know.
Jono
Jono
He
Smith
dropped
Smith.
2 sitters.
from Miami.
Yes.
He was traded from Atlanta last year. He was Kyle Pitts'
Yeah,
1 and 2.
Jono
And
Smith.
now he's
He dropped 2 sitters, 2 touchdowns.
Still got good points though too. He put up like 10 points and he dropped those. Fucking
Quite frankly, though, I think 2 will be out. I think they'll do the publicly
3
good
to
thing.
4 weeks.
You reckon 3 to 4? I reckon give him 2 weeks.
You reckon?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if he's going to play, They'll be like it'll be pretty quick turnaround.
Yeah, 100%.
Otherwise, he's just gonna
Like season.
What's that new helmet they brought in?
Guardian helmet cap.
Does that help?
Not
Is
now.
it more padding? No, like not now,
Yeah.
but like, is it something he could explore? down in
Yeah,
the
I don't know
future?
why they don't. To be honest,
Is it? It's what is it's like padding
just
out
extra
the side.
padding.
It's just like-
Essentially.
So it's like their
what the
practice.
rugby
It's
players
like their
wear
practice
over
helmet.
I don't think it
Pretty much.
fucking makes a difference. To
No,
me.
to be honest, but if it increases chance by 1%, fuck, I don't
But
know
why
why
don't they
not
just
everyone's
add
wearing
that into the helmet?
it because it looks ugly. I think that's basically the only argument against it.
But no, but like have the material inside,
Inside
and then
it.
the shell.
Well,
Yeah.
they're going through design.
thicken it up.
Maybe you could send them a.
Seems pretty simple. Just add more padding.
Get Flegger on Shark Tank. Get him on Shark Tank.
Here's
I-
my helmet.
I
Just
also
bubble
don't
wrap.
like- the whole like pad thing is like it's kind of like a double edged sword. Like you have that what's that word? Like you pad it up so you run in and hit harder.
Oh,
His
okay.
Mindset.
No, it gives you false sense of
Yeah,
security.
false sense of security. So I think they should just get rid of the pads.
Which is kind of like the issue with NFL in
But
general.
it's true
Like,
though. Like you're not going to run in with your head if you don't have a helmet.
Yeah.
that's
You
kind
know
of
what
like NFL in general though. Like the linebackers just have no. Well, they do now, but they used to just run head first because they
Yeah.
thought they had the helmet on to
you got your
protect them. But
pads,
now we
like,
know.
You're gonna,
Personally, I think as well on that play, I think there should have been a flag down. There should have been something.
But also-
Fucking targeted the neck and head.
No,
But he
no.
did.
Why is he running
Why
with
is he not sliding?
Look, I
as
don't-
well?
Because
Why did
he
he
doesn't fucking run the ball.
No.
not? Why is he not
I
slide?
thought that too, but like he's going for a first down. It was a split second. I don't hold that against him, but
I do.
like obviously he could have, but it was a split second decision. Like fuck.
He was
He was-
he already had the first down.
Yeah.
He had the first down. Just go
Couple
down.
yards
Yeah,
over.
I know.
Shit.
But then you.
Fucking greedy, I think, comes down. Greediness from fucking
Or
Tua.
maybe the concussions got to him.
But we
he forgot
see
how to
Josh
slide.
Allen, Anthony Richardson, all these players go head first, try to chuck defenders. So, like, it's going to happen. So
It's pretty funny that DeMar Hamlin did it as well. You've seen all those memes.
that's very ironic.
Oh mate.
But yeah, fucking Finns definitely took a hard hit for their division. Bills out 2-0 now, and Jets maybe at facing 0-2. So, and Pat's 1-0.
Yeah, what's that all about?
Just Ramondre Stevenson defend. Let's go, boys.
Just
Fuck
feed
throwing the
him,
ball.
just go.
Yeah, we'll go into our run in league though. We just touched on Tua's injury, but there's also been another significant injury, much to the dismay of both Gussie and Aiden, and every NFL fan.
Yeah.
CMC, he's officially been put on IR.
I don't have him this year. Aiden does, but fuck it.
You're a Niners fan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Niners fan, but
Yeah.
like, I reckon he's still my favourite player in the whole league.
Oh, he's so fun to watch.
I think it's the RB curse is a legit thing.
Madden cover too.
Madden cover curse, RB1 curse. It's
First pick,
I don't
They're
know
all
why
aligning.
you picked him, eh? You could see it coming from like a mile away.
just like the Miami.
You said-
I fucking said it, cunt.
I remember him last year saying, I reckon CMC's going to have a season injury.
He even
Season.
said
ending
5 weeks
injury.
ago, I'm not
Yeah.
picking CMC first. And what does he do?
No, I if I had my time again,
I'll still
would
pick him.
No, I would have
I
picked.
feel
I
bad about
honestly would have picked Hill. Like that's who I was tossing up in my
In
mind.
one.
Tyreek
Yes.
at one.
Yes, I would have.
Yeah?
Well,
You
that
did
would
pick
have
him
worked,
as-
worked out almost the same. Yeah.
Exactly right.
But you got Jordan Mason, so there's a silver lining there.
I do. You could have fucked me.
could have.
up.
I really wish. I lay awake at night.
Do you actually wish?
I would, if I had the first
Because it would
waiver,
have
I
been
wish.
funny. It would have been
It would've been
ironic.
so funny.
If I had-
Imagine just taking away your one safety net.
I would have loved to.
I know Gus, he would have
I
fucking
would've,
grinned at it all
I would
the
have been
time.
giggling like a schoolgirl.
The fact is that you're doing it to not better your team. You're doing it to fuck
To-
me.
yeah.
up.
No, but
just
he
to
would have
fuck
been
you
handy
up.
stuff. Like we're looking at.
I would have
four-
started
so
him.
you would've
I would have
started.
started him.
Oh, hun.
I would have
Yeah,
put him
I
over
would've as
Montgomery
well.
for the 4 weeks. I would have put him over Calvin
Yeah,
Ridley
you
for
better be
4
starting
weeks.
him, eh? That's a waste if you don't.
I am, mate.
He
Okay.
is.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
is.
The thing is, I was maybe like 1 or 2 points above Potts for the week. So if I lost a few more points, I would have picked up Jordan Mason.
Should have fell.
Really?
Yeah, I had him as my first waiver.
And it's
Fuck, cunt.
Over Alan
You guys
Lazard.
are fuckwits, eh?
what do you mean?
No, I was picking up.
I know
for-
you
for-
need a running
for
back.
my own
I need a
benefit,
running
yeah.
back.
Everyone needs running backs. They're so hard to get
Yeah.
by.
Everybody needs a player off the waiver wire. That's why everyone puts
Yeah.
a submission in to get them. Obviously doing it to better your team, but to fuck with you.
Actually,
as well.
we don't play FAB. I don't know how to actually pronounce it. FAAB, FAB.
Fab, yeah.
But what would you boys have put in for Mason last week?
Well, I don't
you
know,
get
I don't know
100%.
what the
You get like $50, right?
50
Say you have
bucks.
$100. Just keep it simple for Matt.
Okay.
What?
I've seen people
fuck
put 50 in.
What's FAAB?
So as you know how
Pretty
we
much just
do,
gotta
we
say
don't
how
do,
much.
we
Like
do
pay for
waiver order.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh,
you do an auction
So,
basically.
Yeah.
A bid.
Like,
paid him
in
50.
consideration of the fact the injury, like it can get to a worse of stage where you can fucking rupture your Achilles. That's the reality of
why
Achilles
they send him
tendonitis. I know, mate. But what I'm saying is that it's a risk. So like I would personally, having CMC, I would if it was $100, I would put in 50.
I could see
Yeah, I
you
would-
putting in a lot because you need that insurance.
Yeah, and I think no one else would match me for that reason.
I
I would put in
would.
$20.
I would
I
keep,
would've put
I
quarter.
would keep betting you at $1 because I know you're going to keep me going up because you want it.
Just to be a prick. And then pull out at 99.
I think I would stop at like 50 though. I wouldn't go any
Yeah,
further.
look,
Flegger picks him up at
Still
51.
for 51. Then aim all 50.
because waivers do drop off as the year goes on, as we all saw
Yeah.
last year. So it's more heavy-ended in week 1, 2, 3. But week 1 was still... Flegger thinks that, it could be anyone, but week 1 was a dud. Like, you got Isaiah Likely, or now Mason looks good because CMC was out. But fuck,
When
you got a
CMC's,
backup tight end as your...
when CMC's back,
Can out Bigsby.
Mason's not getting a sniff. He's not
Yeah.
getting a sniff.
Yeah, so...
I think he'll still get a fair share. Like I was actually thinking the scenario where like I start them both.
Holy
Nah,
fuck,
no
no
way.
way.
Start CMC and Mason.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting to
Now,
see...
in a world where like they're gonna share like
Who would you
passing.
thinking like
They're
a
not-
Jameer
they're-
Gibbs, Monty thing?
There's no way they're
That-
putting.
yeah.
Then that's not happening. See,
think
they're not
that's-
getting those touches.
I think that's the whole reason why they put him on IR. 1, to be safe, but 2, because they want just a workhorse running back.
And 3, the next 4 games are fucking piss easy.
Are they?
For
That's probably another thing.
CMC's a system, RB.
That's true.
100%.
That's a possibility. So
But like as well, like I don't think anybody would ever take those touches off CMC. But who would you drop and keep Mason starting?
So it'll be one of my flex cunts because they're all shit.
I don't know who you flex.
See, I'd-
are.
Like Amari Cooper, Brian Thompson
I
Jr.
think we run 2 flags, so I
Shakir.
can see that.
But also, like, who owns Debo?
Benny Roberts.
Benny.
Yeah, I reckon he's gonna get some increased work in the passing game now that CMC is not there as well. Like, I think Debo's gonna fucking
Debo had a mad
Do you mean
game.
running
Yeah,
back?
yeah for that reason.
I'm a bit higher on Ayuk though as well. I think
Maybe,
he'll
yeah.
start stealing.
I
Like
love
week 1 was
Debo,
a
though.
dud because he basically didn't have a preseason. So
Yeah.
Manning
Do-
was.
do
Did
you
you see
think,
Manning?
like-
He was shitting on Ayuk.
Do you
It was
think
so good
like
to see.
being caught up in the contract signing for like Ayuk and then was there another one at 49ers as well?
Yeah, Trent Williams.
Trent Williams, like, do you reckon being
Trent
so
got his
caught
shit
up
done.
in the contracts that they kind of overlooked the possibility of like McCaffrey actually being out, like from like a front end or a back end system?
No, because when McCaffrey plays, he's basically the best non-quarterback in the league.
Look, in the whole league, yeah.
But no
Yeah,
one,
but I mean,
no one
it's-
spoke about him fucking having Achilles tendonitis. You know what I mean?
No, but like remember his deal. While it is big for a running back, it's still not massive. So it's
18
not like
mil.
you're paying Tua now and you're looking down 150 mil, 200 mil, whatever, down the potentially down the drain. But I don't know. If the Niners, you got to pay. It's not like they're going to let CMC walk. So
Look at
they have
Mason.
no other option. It's all hindsight. So.
Look how good Mason played in game 1.
Exactly.
And
He
Trent
might
Williams
shit the-
did not miss a beat.
and he might shit the
He
bed
did
come next week, and we're all crying out like they need CMC. So once they have more game tape and shit, you don't
It's
know.
the O line that's the factor for the RBs.
100%.
well,
If you
And
got
they've got
And
and they got
I said this.
system, wide
fucking
receivers.
Debo's blocking, Ayuk's blocking,
Kittle's blocking.
Kittle's blocking.
Kittle is such a
Cunt.
beast of blocker.
So many cunts block on that team. It's fucked.
And then you got Trent Williams that like can potentially take 2 of the opposition D line. Like
Yeah.
he just holds 2 up and that just frees up a massive spot for either CMC or Mason. It's fucking so good their O line.
Just to be clear though, I don't think CMC is a system running back at all. Like you did it.
Yeah, I said that
Panthers.
as a joke as well.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
legit
it-
don't think that.
I thought it.
As in, you plug and play anyone in the Niners, they'll be good as CMC.
it's pretty much saying CMC is only good because the Niners' offense.
No fuck. Yeah,
I said that to try and get
I
like a.
I
bite.
agreed with you, but I obviously had a wrong. Like I
Yeah.
didn't really understand
Yeah.
what
I just
you meant.
wanted to bite.
When you said system, I'm like, he's the guy that they build him.
Yeah,
around.
he
That's
is
what
the
I-
system.
I thought that's what you meant, something like that. He's your franchise player.
Because they say it's like system quarterbacks. If like a Brock Purdy, they say Brock Purdy's kind of like a system quarterback.
He's got everything around him. But
Caleb-
it's a
Caleb
chicken or the egg kind of scenario.
Yeah.
So, well, we're moving on to Flager's segment. Bears best bets. He's had a bit of a
He fucking loves this part.
had a bit of a slow start to the season, but as we've always said, you only need one to hit because he's thrown multiple legs at these multis. have you changed your technique in moving to say a handicap or
I did
or one
this
game?
week,
You did,
actually.
okay.
I will note that last week we had an 8-leg multi and it was a 50% win loss. So that was pretty shit on the first week.
Also, you got 4 legs on.
4
That's
legs.
not bad.
But then
Imagine if you only dropped it to 4 legs.
last
The ones
week-
that won.
Last week was a 9-leg multi, and we only missed out on 3 legs. So we're
Ooh,
improving,
improving.
each week. And I'll just note the legs I missed was CJ Stroud was 250 plus, CeeDee Lamb for a touchdown and 70+ yards. So
CD let you
That's
down.
fuck. They're probably
Did
two of
CJ
the
not crack
that is
250?
Probably two
I
of the
know.
safest bets basing off last
I know.
year.
So
And last
Especially
week,
the scoring
'cause
games with
Texans
Cowboys.
fucking threw.
yeah, so
The Cowboys
I was
threw.
pretty filthy about that.
I think the whole
So you should.
the
Get your refund
touchdown for CD. I think every cornerback now is just gonna straight to CD and just leaves Brendan Cooks wide open.
Yeah.
What we got this week?
So that leads us into this week's games. I've gone for Dallas. I picked the games that I like and have good players that are easy to bet on. Easy. Dallas Cowboys versus Saints. We got Prescott, 200 yards.
Fucking
CeeDee
hell.
Lamb, 50 yards. Touchdown scorer. And Dallas Cowboys to win with by over 7 points.
Fuck, that's not
That's against
bad.
Saints.
Yeah.
Okay, what odds are those?
That's $3.92. It's in the same. I've got two.
Oh,
games
okay,
in the
sorry.
same thing.
Yep.
Then I've got Detroit versus the Bucks. I've got Detroit to win by 7 points as well. Like have to win by 7.
Handicap. Yep.
Gibbs for a touchdown. Gibbs for 25 rushing yards.
Fucking hell.
St. Brown 50 yards. Laporta 25 yards, and that puts us at 18-1 odds. So nice $90 return if that comes through.
Fuck.
They're still going with the 6+ legs. I
Yeah,
see.
yeah, of
You're going
course.
for the
You gotta,
home run.
You gotta do the easy ones and just stack them up.
I feel as though if you added like one, just like
Cherry on top.
50, like full 50-50 R, those odds would have gone to like
Oh, yeah.
More
120
money.
bucks or something. Yeah.
That's.
I like it.
And that's
That's
best
a
bets.
pretty safe
As I
bet,
said,
you'd like to say.
if he's getting these $19, $20 odds, he only needs to win one. Then he's got the house money. So
Exactly.
just needs to get one.
exactly.
I reckon about 75% of those will hit this week. Even though that math doesn't really work out. But thank
Yeah.
you, Flegger. As
No
always,
worries.
it's a pleasure.
It's my pleasure.
So, what do you want to do? Fantasy or another segment? How about we do fantasy first?
Let's get into it.
Fantasy? Can we?
Let's
Sorry,
get into
we'll
it.
scroll down. We'll do
You've got the
the.
remote.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
sorry, Flegger.
No, you can use your finger.
Use your finger. Fuck.
Okay, no, we'll go into the fantasy corner, then we'll go into a bit more waffle. Okay, so we'll set this out. It is a bit of a pain with Australian time. We just want to make it clear about the timing of games. So look at these as more as if we were right or if we were wrong in hindsight for now, because by the time you watch this video, most likely week 2 games are over. But then you can just say, fucking Mitch was a dickhead. Why would you think that Rashad White's going to have 10 yards? Bucky Irvin's going to be 300-yard rusher. Like, what an idiot. Why would you think that? So Captain Hindsight over here could
I was gonna
appreciate
say,
that.
This is an insurance policy for Potts' calls.
Yes, we need it.
Captain Hindsight.
Captain Hindsight. So, treat it as more as that, not so much to get your fantasy strategy, which you probably shouldn't be listening to us for now, because most of us besides Gussie lost their week 1 matchup. So,
Yes, let's just make that clear.
yep.
I'm about to lose my week 2 though.
We'll talk about that next week.
I could have a late comeback.
You could. That's why I'm not laughing.
With who?
at you.
Who you relying on? Who you looking to?
I actually am looking at Richardson to fucking blow
Yeah, he
out,
could go off.
and I reckon Kyron against the
Yeah,
Cardinals is gonna do
he's
some
got boom or
fucking
bust
damage,
players there. He's got the
man.
potential. So,
I've
okay.
still got Mikey Evans too, by the way. He put up 24 in game 1.
Casual 24.
That's why I'm worried about Flegger's bet with the Detroit game 7+, because fuck, Bucks played really
Yeah,
well
but-
last
yeah,
week.
but they
That's
also
against-
played the Commanders'
Yeah.
shittest defense. next to
No,
Cardinals.
Gussie, Commanders, conference favourites.
I don't have any Commanders players. You do.
No, I'm saying you said
the
that.
favourites.
You said
Yeah, I
that.
know.
Yeah, well, fucking get into him.
They'll still go good. It's game 1, boys. You can't sprint. You can't
He
sprint a
sounds
marathon.
confident. He sounds so confident.
You can't sprint a marathon.
I'm over-
Jaden Daniel.
He was. There's
You're over
props
here
there.
back against the wall. I'm fighting for you
Austin
against
Eckler?
him, and you're
He
fucking.
caught 3 balls.
Mate, I reckon they're still gonna
He's back.
go good.
Yeah.
But fucking hell, Philly. Oh my god,
Hey.
Philly are doing it, man.
Saquon's looking shit.
Philly are fucking. Yeah, wow.
Okay, we'll do the classic start 'em, sit 'em first.
They'll beat the bumfuck Cowboys.
Relatively, since it's a new segment, I'll introduce it. Basically, week 2, there's a few iffy calls to be made. Simple. Do we start them? Do we sit them? We'll treat it as just our league. Like, it's not a 16-team league. We just have to start anyone. We'll just say 10-team league, our league, basically. Like a basic standard league. If you'll start them or sit them. We've got Buccaneers running back first up, Rashad White. Last week, he only had like 2 yards of carry. He was terribly inefficient. But he got a few catches, so very good for PPR. We starting him or sitting him if you have him?
I'd probably start him. Like because we've got the 2 flex, so we'd.
Yeah, we'll treat it as.
Two
I think
flex.
most standard leagues are 12 teams, so that sort of balances
If
it.
I had him in my team, I would probably start him. Yes.
I'd still start him, but I'm looking at like a flex RB2
Definitely a flex. Yeah.
option. I don't think he's not very. He never was efficient last year. And fuck, 2 yards a carry. That's abysmal.
I'm starting him.
Starting him.
Yeah, I'm not panicking. I'm starting him as well.
Starting him.
Yeah, I still think he's still got a lot in his ceiling.
Yeah.
He still put up 17
He still
points.
put- yeah,
he still
'cause
caught
of
a
PPR.
lot of balls out of fucking Baker Mayfield. So I'd start him 100%. And I versed Kel, who had him last week, and I was sitting there watching his thing go up, and I was like, fuck.
Like he's still like 7 catches, 70 yards. That's pretty insane for a running back. So, the Broncos running back Javonte Williams. I'll just say straight out, I'm probably sitting any Broncos players.
I picked him up on the waivers.
Did you? You starting him?
Nah, I've got him there off like as insurance when like some of my RBs have buys and basing off who they've got those weeks could be a likely good matchup for him. So not starting him this week.
So sitting
but
this
for
week,
future.
week 2.
Yeah.
Who are they playing?
Broncos are versing.
New England? Nah.
No, they played that last
No,
week. They won.
I should have wrote that up
Patriots
there.
won.
Have a quick look.
Me? Yeah, I'll have a look.
All right, I'll just go sit anyways.
Yeah, I'm saying sit too.
I'm sitting him this week.
And there's another RB at Denver. Is it-
Audric and Jaleel. I'm actually higher on Jaleel McLaughlin.
yeah, me too.
Just
So
because he's catching.
Oh,
up.
sorry.
You've
fuck.
got Jaleel.
I've got Jaleel.
Yeah.
I have
Javonte
Jaleel, sorry.
is the one.
I've got
but
Jaleel.
I see that changing with Jaleel. I rate
I've got
Jaleel.
Jaleel.
He's got a lot more catching upside.
Sorry, guys.
No, that's right, mate.
But sit the other bloke so Jaleel gets a start.
Audric, he's week 10. I'm going to start him.
Do you actually have him?
No. So I want to think up so bad. I've got
Do you
Bucky.
have him?
I've got Bucky
him,
though.
but then I dropped him.
I'm hoping Bucky gets a lot of runs this week against
Bucky's
Lions.
good, man.
But he did play garbage time against Commanders somewhat.
the Broncos play Steelers.
Oh, that's a tough matchup too.
Yeah,
I'm definitely sitting any Broncos players, to be honest.
Yeah.
Steelers a good D.
This is a tough one. And it's more of a flex option. Tank Dell. He only had 3 catches for 40 yards when Stefan Diggs had his coming out party. He's versing a good Bears defense.
You don't even need to ask me. He's
The mainstay.
He's wide receiver one.
He's starting. Look, I'm looking at a low end flex, but I'll tell you what, like, there's a lot of mouths to feed at Texas. I'll still go start, but definitely cautious.
Yeah, I'll go start too. And it'd be like a flex option for me. But I think if you look at the way that they played, as in the Texans, like Diggs isn't going to score 2 touchdowns and
No, it's
on the
a
rest.
committee.
Exactly right. Like I think that could have been Tank Dell just as much as it could have been Diggs. So, and if you look at Diggs's like routes and the catches that he did make, they were fucking really, really good. So he's a strong player, and I think I would start him for sure.
I would be. I fucking don't even know how to. I'm smack bang in the middle. I'm so torn up between it because, like, you could definitely start him, but also you could sit him just because of how much room that, like, their wide receiver room is fucking stacked.
We
man.
saw the news coming in. Hey, we were all
Like,
talking about this.
It's 6 of this, half a dozen of the other. But I was looking on the internet the other day and something about Stephon Diggs. I don't think he's had over 100-yard game in his past 10 games. So, like, but you look at Tank Dell, he had a couple 100-yard games last year.
I think it's a very scenario specific. Like, say if you need a few boom or bust high ceiling players, you need to chase some points. I'd definitely start him. But if you just need a consistent 8-10 points, like a Godwin or something like maybe, I'd consider starting him.
He could give you fucking 30.
No, that's what I mean.
Any given Sunday.
any
Yeah.
Texan could. So that's why I'd. Next one up, relevant to Gussie, is Calvin Ridley. He only had 3 catches, 50 yards, no TDs last week, and he's versing a good Jets defense. This is a
I'd sit the fuck out of him.
sit.
I'd tell him to
completely.
pack his bags and go home.
I still got him in my flex option.
I fucking have never rated him, eh?
I like him. I do, but it's the QB situation that just fucking really, like, makes me think no. Will Levis last week, man, he fucking threw that pick 6 and he's just sitting there going,
Oh no!
no.
See the
But
coach.
no, at least get up and fucking run and act as if you're sorry.
The coach literally said we'll probably better off just punting in 1 and 10.
If we punted like 1st and 10, we would have won the
What
game.
a slap to the face!
I don't know. I Will Levis last year, like, DeAndre Hopkins still put up okay numbers with him. He put up a couple 25, 26-point games. I'm waiting for that in Ridley. Don't know, man. I've got no option to not start him
Yeah,
this
exactly.
week.
If,
So
I think if you draft him,
I have to start him in my flex.
Yeah.
I have to.
I'm a
With
little bit higher.
Kenneth out.
I'd go start, probably similar line to that Tank Dell route, but you know, he's a wide receiver one, even though in a shit offense, albeit. But I think he'll just get targets and,
Tony Pollard killed it.
you know, again in that flex spot. But I am a bit scared though coming up against Sauce. But
I actually had a
we'll see.
trade option I could have done between Tank and Calvin. I could have done a clean swap.
Should have
for Tank.
taken it.
Yeah.
Nah, mid for
I
mid.
it is
Much
mid
the
for
same.
mid, but in saying that too, I'm giving wide receiver one for a potential.
You got
three.
Exactly.
you're
Could be a
upgrading your
one.
quarterback heaps.
Yeah,
but it's
he's not the
It's
quarterback.
it's the room that I like. Calvin's
No,
clear.
I'd
clear
rate
one.
holding on to Ridley. I rate.
Calvin's clear one over at Tennessee, and he might put up 10 point. He might put up 30 point, but those points there added together would equal possibly what Tank Dell could do over 7 games. So
You going Fleeg?
I would go.
You had him on your bench? Would you
I
start
would
him?
go sit. Because like obviously you guys are having Dell and Ridley in similar levels, and I highly like Dell over Ridley. So I'd personally sit, and obviously the Jets matchup is
Okay.
favourable.
yeah, that's tough.
This pains me to say, Zamir White. He had 44 yards with a fumble last week. He was outshone by Madison.
Yeah. I actually picked up Madison at 4 o'clock
Madison's
this
an
morning.
arse though,
And
which
I
makes
picked
it
him
even
up.
worse for Zamir.
I picked him up and I like thought about 5
I
minutes.
saw you, then you dropped.
And I was like,
yeah,
fuck that. Yeah.
He was just from those receptions that he got to those points.
Exactly.
that
right.
40-yard touchdown he got.
Yeah.
That's basically
He had one more reception than
He caught it.
Zamir.
Yeah,
and
so I
that's
feel
it.
like it was fairly inflated that
Yeah, 100%.
stat line.
Yeah.
So start sit.
I'd go sit just because like he's just like it's just like a shit Derek
Yeah,
Henry.
for the record,
You know what I mean?
They're-
Versus Baltimore.
they're playing Baltimore. Yeah. So I'd sit the fuck out of him. Yeah.
I'm sitting like just for this week. I think he's going to be the RB one.
Yeah,
there.
it's
So
all
he's
good
got-
and well to talk about like that's all we really spoke about him in the preseason was just like how many balls is he getting,
Yeah,
and that's all it is. But if you get 15 touches in a game, but you're not
you're
making
not
anything,
doing it. You're not. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not
making
going to be
the most of
great.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm definitely not cutting him or trading purely because his value's low. No one would get anything for him. But
You stretched.
I'm
pretty
stashing
early
him.
for him.
I did. I took him around 6-7.
Like you're holding on to him for round 3 against the Panthers.
Well, exactly. Well, one, I don't think the game script's going to be good. Raiders. I watched them because I've got Devontae as well. Fool me once, shame on fucking got Raiders players again. Their offense doesn't look any better than last year. I know it was an early week 1. Chargers have got a better defense, but it just looks the same old clogged.
Fucking Raiders.
Like run the ball, 2 downs, throw it, a short pass, 3rd down, punt. It's like it's so frustrating because they got the talent there. And I thought
Fuck
Minshew
yeah,
might
they
be.
do.
Thought Minshew might be a bit more less even though he's a conservative, he'll protect the ball. I thought he might have given
More
Devontae
options.
more catchable, contested balls, but no, it just looks to be a very safe offense.
Sucks, eh?
Which if they're in a slugfest like a shit offense against another shit offense, then they're probably going to run the ball. Probably Zimmy might get more chance, but he can't. He's got stone hands. He can't catch, which is shit for PPR. And they're probably going to be behind so much against Ravens. They're just going to be throwing it. So
props to
I
the
don't see it
Chargers
being
too,
good
man.
for him.
Props to the Chargers. They're my second. I like them as my second team. Chargers. I love Justin Herbert, man. Raiders beat them 70-10 last year.
Yeah.
And the Chargers turned around and beat them.
Just quickly on that,
They're
we're
gonna exceed
thinking about doing a
expectation.
game review, but my pick was Raiders and Chargers purely because Chargers came out exactly what the hype was with Harbaugh. They ran the ball, they defended great, and threw when they needed with Herbert.
That 5th pick
Like,
that they picked
They
up in
basically
Joe Alt as
outrated
well.
the Raiders, and they look a completely different team.
Yeah.
So.
Shit logo, but
Shit logo. Yeah, don't get me. That's personal, that one. Last one, Packers wide receivers with basically, this is probably more of a read question, but with Malik Willis starting potentially. Well, it's looking like Jordan Love might come back, but
doubtful now.
he won't be coming. I don't think he'll be out a couple of weeks. So Malik Willis and the Packers wide receivers.
Oh, what am I starting or sitting the Packers?
Any wide receiver, yeah.
Isn't Reed out this week?
He's questionable at the
Questionable?
moment.
I think he's still going to play. I'm flat out sit anything with
Yeah.
Malik Willis. He hasn't passed over
Yeah, I was
100
gonna
yards
say.
in
I've
3
got to-
starts. That's
I've got to-
fucked.
I don't know.
First.
I've never. This is the first time I've even heard of Malik Willis.
Yeah.
I don't know who was he before.
well, it just rhymes with Will Levis.
He
so
was
I wouldn't fucking
he was
say.
hyped up as a prospect.
Where was he last year?
He got signed to
seventh
7th round pick to Packers. he was highly rated in college, then fell to the third into the Titans. And
So he was at the Titans.
yeah, and he's 0-3 as a starter at the Titans, and never his highest game is 95 yards passing.
Maybe it might be the week he turns it around, but
Maybe that's just the Titans.
he's still projected like 18 points or something in the waivers. I've got Reed, and until
Are you starting flex?
until Love comes
Yep.
back, he's going to stay off for me.
Yeah. Or until he proves himself, at least.
If
1 week.
he plays this week and fucking does
League
wonders,
looks like Tom Brady,
I
then.
may potentially
Yeah.
put him in next week, but I'm still running Calvin.
Yeah, unless you're like desperate and like those wide receivers is all you have. Yeah.
I started Keon on the. He's giving me 0 targets, 0 receptions.
Just keep the trend going. We'll start Reed, mate.
Fucked. So far.
Quickly finishing up our fantasy, we'll just run by this because we've got still a couple of things to go through. Just your boys' MVP doesn't have to be the highest scoring, but your most surprising or best player last week, and your MDP, so most disappointing.
Like
Personally?
literally,
Personally,
or-
not points wise, just
Personally.
versus projections, whatever it may be.
Yeah, I guess it would have to be. Oh, honestly, my was obviously Jameson Williams, but I wouldn't really call that like a good, like it was more of a fluky
Are we
game. I would say Lamar had a pretty. He was my most valuable for sure.
Is this out of our team or is
Yeah.
this out
Yeah,
of the
Your
whole
team.
league?
No,
Our
your
team.
team.
Okay.
And MDP,
Most disappointing, maybe Josh Jacobs, just because I wanted more out of him.
There's so much
fair.
hype behind him now that
Yeah.
Dylan was out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go. Well, my MDP had to be Marvin Harrison.
Actually, Kincaid, because I was like, he was literally had 2 receptions, so, and I was expecting at least 10, so yeah. Continue.
Yeah, mine would have to be Marvin Harrison. Like, he didn't play basically any preseason. I'm not getting too caught up in it.
He'll be good,
But
man.
I'm not worried particularly, but man, like 1 catch and 4 things for a second round wide receiver, that hurts.
And then did you see what, what's the quarterback?
Kyler says it's not my job. All that sort of stuff is a little bit
Yeah,
alarming.
that's got to be AI. or
And
something,
considering
man.
Kyler missed him for a wide open TD, which I watched, but again, I think they'll force feed, make him. She's too talented. But my MVP, not really bit of a shocker. Actually, you know what? I'm going James Conner. He exceeded expectations, and
Fuck yeah.
he's always
He's
solid.
so good,
He's like the Mike Evans of
So
running
good,
backs,
bro.
just
He's
always
so
there. He
good.
might miss a few games every year, but fuck, he's a good touchdown
That's
merchant.
such a late
Yeah.
pick.
You look confident too. You dropped Trey Benson.
Yeah, I mean, he barely got any touches. It was similar to Corum. Like, I was expecting a bit more target share between those two, but wait, you guys?
Kyron solidified his spot, I reckon, last week
Mm.
in that game. I had Jaden Reed. Obviously, didn't start him. He put up big numbers, so I can't really put him in there. Mine would be Richardson.
Yeah,
He
was good.
Fucking, he
Fantasy
was so good. Like even not fantasy
I
wise.
can't believe he's 22.
To see him come out of like the injury he had last year, game 1, and he
Got
killed
an
it,
arm on him.
man.
Holy
He's got us. He can
Yeah,
sling
that
the
touchdown
rock.
was
It was pretty good, but my disappointment was Evan Ingram.
Mm.
He got 1 reception, 1 target, 5 yards.
Ouch.
It sucks, but
yeah.
Not every tight ends had stinkers all around.
He
so.
had a slow start to last season too, and then he started to pick up.
then he versed Miami last week. Miami played good last week. Their defense was great, but yeah, Evan Ingram.
They only just beat fucking Jacksonville.
Right, what's yours?
Your best or worst?
No, well, your person.
My
subjective.
MVP was the Dallas defense.
As they always are in week fucking
was
one.
that your highest point
No,
scorer?
cut. Actually, no, it was.
They
It
were.
was. It was. They got 18 points.
They beat
Hold
Jalen. No,
the
surely,
fucking phone.
besides Dallas, you got it.
No,
you're
just
looking-
what? Yeah,
Okay,
okay, yeah. So like my best player, right, was Rasheed Rice. He was like my 5th or 6th pick, but fuck, I'm actually so stoked of picking him up. I think he's gonna be, and I think one of you agreed with me and everyone else.
Hollywood's out now too. By the
Yeah,
way.
I know exactly, but like,
I rate him.
yeah, I reckon
Fuck
he's
yeah,
gonna be
he's
this
nice.
season's Amon St. Brown from last year.
Not that
Maybe
much.
don't. Come on.
Don't you
call
don't
it.
not
Call
that
it.
much.
Just let it
Cool.
cook, let it simmer, let it sit for a bit. I think he's gonna seriously, like, with the quarterback that Chiefs have, it's gonna be fucking unreal.
Yeah.
Worst performing, most disappointing player was Chris Olave.
Mm.
Like, considering the fucking blowout, and especially the fact that Kamara got so many points as well,
Fuck yeah, he did.
and
In a blowout
Rashid,
as well.
Rashid Shaheed.
yeah, like it just fucking really pisses me off. Like, give it to the wide receiver 1. because he was my first pick of wide receivers. And I don't really know who else had to pick around that time.
Late Smoky for you last week would have been Brian Thompson.
Yeah, I was going to say I would have picked him if I was in your shoes.
nice.
Late round pick, rookie, he looked very good.
Are you saying like
Good player.
Good player.
Great player last week.
And I'm sitting him this week just purely because the Browns' defense,
good.
like the cornerback is, I think it's a Bard.
Not too sure on the Browns. I know they've got Flash Garrett. That's it.
Yeah. Anyway, like Garrett's out, but the thing is like I think like Brian's gonna have a bit of a harder time fucking playing.
He
defense.
would have put up last week. He had
He's a Jags, yeah.
14.7 game.
Trevor
and
loves him.
He fucking.
No, I do rate him as well.
Trevor threw the ball down.
Yeah.
He's this close from getting another touchdown, but Jalen Ramsey fucking, he
also plays at. He also played. Was it LSU? Is that where he came from?
he come from LSU with Malik.
Yeah.
And
So
Jordan
like,
Daniels.
if they're anything like the previous,
LSU got good wide receivers.
alumni from
there.
LSU,
Fucking hope I do.
then fucking I'm probably going to be starting for the majority of the season. But the only reason why, because the thing is, right, I've got Cleveland and Jacksonville playing each other. Obviously, I've got Amari Cooper and I've also got Thompson Jr. It's a bit hard for me to decide whether I want one of them or the other to start. But I just feel like Amari Cooper down deep, he can drop that
He's
40
good.
bomb that we know.
Put a 50 up last year. I said the same thing as you. Nah, fuck him. He's doing shit
If he catches that fucking ball,
game over.
When Deshaun Watson overthrew it, well, no, he dropped it, didn't he?
No, it was a bit of an
A bit over.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
it was-
I would
it
have
was
beat
like
Jared. I would have beat
reaching out.
Jared.
Quick question, boys, while we're on the fantasy topic. Obviously, with the whole Tua thing, Tua's in my bench. What are your thoughts on Geno Smith? Like, as a backup option, what are your thoughts on him?
I think the only quarterback that's on the waivers at the moment that would actually benefit you is
Daniel Jones.
no.
He's due.
Is Stafford still there?
Nah, Kel picked him up.
Goff picked up.
Goff.
He's in the dome. He's always good in the dome.
Oh, I'm
Well,
sorry.
he's saying who's going to replace Tua on his bench.
Sorry, yeah. Would you ever let me expand on that? Would you ever explore the option of taking Geno even on your teams? No.
I think he's matchup dependent.
Yeah.
If he wasn't against New England this week, I would.
If you want Caleb Williams, Gary Dorp trade, fucking.
I don't want him.
You don't want Caleb Williams?
No, he had all the weapons last week and versus fucking shit Titans.
Not
Done
gonna
fuck all.
not gonna lie. In any other league, you'd have heaps of good streaming options, but for some reason, all of us have like two quarterbacks, one on the
I think
bench.
it's because of the 10-man.
Yeah.
I don't have a second quarterback, and I'm kind of worried about it.
I got one.
I just
but
got high risk ones,
it's
so that's why I
Tua.
got
So
two.
Who's your quarterback?
Pretty much gone.
Oh, yeah. He'll be right.
Just bye week and shit like that, you know.
That's
Yeah,
where
I reckon
you
that's-
got to haunt the waivers there.
Especially with double flex, you need that depth. I found out. Like
As
we
for
need.
my first bye week, I've got
That's
Kyron.
what I'm realizing. I reckon, fuck Boz, for example. Like the people, if you don't have like 4 running backs and 3 wide receivers, you're pretty fucked
in my
in a flex option because
That's
there's
what I
so
found
many starting players.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the
Even if
thing,
it's
like,
just depth that can put up 8 points, gonna need that come week.
8 points
6,
could be the
8.
difference of winning or losing. Half a
Not for
point
me,
can.
not for me, but
Yeah, in my first bye week, I've got Tyreek Hill and Kyron both out.
okay. So introducing a new segment this week. We probably won't do it every week, but just to mix things up. All of us are very keen on NFL. We love NFL. We're all what's the word? Addicts. Yeah, we're
Fiends.
not lacking ambition or
Drive.
What's the word I'm thinking of?
Innovation.
determination.
Yeah, when we love it. Like there's
Initiative.
Effort's not our issue.
Initiative.
Initiative. Effort's not our issue with this.
Well,
Okay,
they're fucking
but some of us have been in the game not as long, which is fine. Like we all have to start somewhere. But I thought we might quiz the boys in sort of NFL trivia, NFL history, learn a bit about the game, and sort of improve on our historical aspect of the game. So this week we're going to introduce the Rubdown. Okay.
Rub down with Mitch Brown.
We can call it whatever, but we'll call it the Rubdown. Essentially, it's NFL trivia. Okay, now, these 3 boys each have a whiteboard. We only have 2 markers,
No marker.
which we didn't prepare for that, but we do have a permanent marker here if they need.
No, you can. Petrol will get that off.
Yeah.
No, you just write over it with a normal marker.
Oh, you can too. Go over it.
That's fucking revolutionary.
So essentially, I'm not sure how quickly we'll run through these, but I want to put a question out to the viewers. Okay, I know there's some long-time listeners now. There might be some people just go on this and scroll through Instagram. Okay, so I want the viewers to choose a quote-unquote punishment for the loser. Okay. Now, keep in mind, if you watch this reel and there's no comment, no nothing on the post, you're likely going to be the punishment, okay? So that's encouragement to comment. I don't know what it is, but if there's no comments here, get commenting because you have a great chance of the punishment being on the next show, okay? We'll also review it. We're not going to go too crazy.
Yeah,
we all
we
have
can't.
jobs. We all have lives. We don't want to be on the police register, but, fair's fair. So anyways, boys, it's basically just...
It'd be fucking so good if it was like, start this player in FS2 this week. Start Tyreek Hill.
Oh, fuck.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Starting a bit of trash talk before we get
Who
into
is
it.
the best QB in NFL history? Benji Marshall.
Yeah, I try to keep it not subjective, but basically we're going to do 3 rounds, okay? First 10 is very basic. You're going to write on your little whiteboards there, okay? And I'll give you 5 seconds, unveil it
5
to the camera.
seconds?
Well, 10
Yeah,
seconds,
well, yeah,
unveil it to the camera.
Yeah.
Okay, next one's a buzz around, and the last, I'll explain as we go.
Buzz
But
around.
Gary,
Oh, sorry.
everyone will go, unless if I say otherwise, each question's worth 1 point, okay?
Yep.
But there might be a few bonus tips and that sort of stuff. Okay, so I'm going to give you, we're not timing it, but about 10 seconds for each question, okay?
Right.
First one, bit of a hard one. Name 3 teams that have never won a Super Bowl. Give you just a little bit longer for this one. I can feel Flegger sweating and breathing heavily. In
Fuck.
Okay, I'll give you 10 more seconds.
Right,
3, 2, 1. Go one by one, Flegger.
Didn't do a third.
Okay, show your answers.
I done the Titans and the Chargers.
Okay, yeah, they're both. Both correct. Gussie. What have we got?
Titans, Chargers, Commanders.
I went Arizona, Titans, Washington.
I was going to do Washington, but I was like, surely the Redskins have won.
Well,
Oh,
this
fuck,
is
sorry.
okay.
Okay.
Technicality. You're technically right. 'Cause Commanders
I didn't
haven't
know
won.
We were merging
That's
as
what I-
one.
that's why I said- that's why-
I would have done Commanders then if we're doing Commanders. Because I feel like that, but I went the whole
Washington
history.
have won. So
Okay, well, I
That's fine.
won't
That's a
count
clean slate.
Commanders then.
okay,
I won't
sweet.
count it.
Okay, that's
Can I have
well.
that
No one gets
thing,
points.
please?
Then.
Well, then that means we've all done 2 because...
No, well, there's no points. That was a winner takes all that one.
Titans and
Okay.
Chargers haven't won.
Yep. Okay, next one.
Good job, guys.
You Flag had 100% success rate just to get the third one down.
I would have done Commanders.
Jaguars would have been a common one, I thought.
Fuck. This permanent market.
Maybe it's...
Looks like he's fucking whacking himself up.
Oh, shit. That look good.
Who is the multiple choice? Okay. Who is the NFL's all-time leading rusher? So the most yards. Is it A, Barry Sanders, B, Emmitt Smith, C, Walter Payton, or D, Adrian Peterson? I'm not going to give you too long for this one.
Can you repeat them again?
Barry Sanders, Emmitt Smith, Walter Payton, Adrian Peterson. 5, 4,
I've got
3,
one, but I thought it was 2.
2, 1. Okay, unveil. You got Flag?
I went Walter because I thought Barry was too
Barry.
clear.
It is Emmitt Smith.
Fuck.
So all got it wrong.
Walter Payton was the former.
I thought it was
and then
Barry.
Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith was like such a career hog. He just
Barry Sanders
refused to retire.
He's like a top 3 RB.
He's
of
my
all
favourite
time.
running back of all time.
That's why I
mate.
didn't go.
He's
in
the
because I
he's,
thought it
in
was
my opinion,
like-
he's the best of all time, but he has got the yards.
CMC will
Too
take that, I
obvious.
think.
Okay. This is a bonus question as also, so this is potentially 2 points. But the first section of this question, who did Dan Marino play for? Just tell me when
You
you're
got
done.
yours.
I thought it was pretty obvious,
Okay.
isn't it? Unless
Um,
I'm just completely dumb here.
the Commanders.
I don't even know if I got this right. I don't think I do.
Okay.
Maybe I'm dumb.
Unveil.
Dolphins?
Dan. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Dolphins.
49ers.
Are you serious?
So
I
that's
thought
2
Dan
points.
Marino played for 49ers.
Let me keep a track of here. So
I
Aiden.
thought he...
Wait,
we literally had that whole section.
Bonus points.
Can I have the whiteboard, please?
Bonus point. Same Dan Marino related question. How many Super Bowls did he win?
Who?
Dan Marino.
Flegger?
2?
I went 1.
0.
Gussie's on the board. He famously was a great QB, but never won
Never won a QB.
Never
I
won.
just didn't know who fucking played for.
I'm not even sure if
I knew he
Miami's
played
ever
for
won,
Miami,
actually.
but
So,
I thought he might have been one of those QBs that played elsewhere. I know he played for Pittsburgh as well.
what number is higher? Okay, so it's an either 50-50.
One or two.
Tom Brady Super Bowl wins or Kenny Pickett, the starting Steelers QB last year, passing touchdowns for the entire season.
Sorry?
Last year.
So either Tom Brady, the number of Super Bowls he's won,
Yep.
or the number of touchdowns Kenny Pickett through all last season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Either of it's a wild stat.
Ready?
Okay, you can go first.
I've gone Brady.
Brady.
I went Kenny.
Kenny.
Brady's got 7. Kenny threw for 6 touchdowns last year.
No way.
Yeah, 6 and
Really,
4.
I know the way Mitch Brown thinks. He wouldn't have done it without that being.
I swear he
should've-
threw more than 6.
Trusted the guy in the
Georgie-
fucking Brady jersey.
Georgie Pickens.
I'll
no.
double check. I'll fact check. I'm happy to correct.
No, check.
I'll check after. Which team won the first Super Bowl? This is multiple choice. So we got A, Green Bay, B, Kansas City, C, Dallas, or D, New York Jets. So Packers, Chiefs, Cowboys, or Jets?
I've gone the Packers.
Packers.
Who have you got?
Oh, Jets.
Jets. Cowboys. It was the Packers.
Yes. Fuck me.
Honestly, I didn't think Flegel would go that well on this, but he's 3 versus 1 and 1. So,
I thought I was on 2.
sorry, no, you got
Come
One.
on, mate.
Sorry, man.
another Dan Marino question. Sorry, guys, but
Fuck me, man.
the last Dan Marino question. Dan Marino has played 17 years and started 240 games. Over 100 career rushing yards or under for his 17 years? Did he have over 100 rushing
I
yards?
don't even know.
So
I
in
don't
his
know if
whole
he was more of
career,
a
he's
passer or
have to rush over 100 yards
Yeah,
or not.
or under.
in his whole career.
Whole career, 17 years, 240 games. That's like
Can I
average
quickly
half
do
a
the
yard.
math on
That's like
fucking-
half a yard a
So
game.
the 17 games a year, or is it 18?
240, 17 years.
Get in the head of Brown again.
No, it's like 0.4
And
yards
I've
a game.
I've gone under.
I've gone under.
Under
See,
Gussie
you
and
got to think about.
he had.
No, that's too predictable.
He wouldn't put in these obvious things like it's.
Yeah, I know.
yeah, but I might. He had 87 career rushing yards.
In
That's so
240
fucking
games is fucked.
Even Brady has 1100. Just perspective. So, okay, I'll give you a little bit longer of this. Name 3 NFL Madden cover athletes.
Fuck.
I'm going to give Potts like 3 more seconds. Gussie has all the time he wants, but
I smashed him out just for everyone's FYI.
yeah, okay. Flaggy, you go. Oh, actually, sorry. Wait for Gussie. Okay, Flaggy, you go.
Hey, done.
No, you.
He just
He
looked
done,
at
that's it.
mine.
No, I fucking didn't.
I seen your eyes. I seen your eyes.
I'll put $100 on it right now.
Cameras. We've got
I'll
cameras.
put $100
We'll
on it
review
right
that.
now.
We'll review that next week.
I'll put $100 on it. I don't have the same as you.
He's desperate. I know he's desperate over there.
All
Okay,
right,
go
so
Flegger.
I've got CMC,
Yep.
Mahomes, and Tom Brady.
Yeah, pretty safe, but yeah, that's a point.
Brady, CMC, and Lamar.
Yep, that's a point.
CMC, Allen, and Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis, he was. That's a deep pull, but
The
yeah, he
CMC was the one that he changed.
No, I
to,
wasn't.
by
I
the way.
had Justin Jefferson there, and then I
Oh,
changed it
that?
to Allen.
Yeah, Jettas wasn't a cover.
What do you need to rub it out?
Yeah, just
rub his out.
Oh, can I have one of these?
what's your top one?
Brady,
Oh, yeah,
Lamar, and CMC because
Okay, 2 more
Brady shared with Mahomes, I think, on 2020.
2 more.
Or was it Tampa?
2 more, then we'll do a score update. So name the team. So this is only 1 point. You have to get both of them right. Name the team with the best record last year and the team with the worst last year.
And the worst?
Yeah, don't have to name the number or anything. Just who was the top, who was the bottom.
I feel like this is really obvious, but I don't know.
This is a recent one, boys. You're in the league for this one.
I've
This is
already-
one you should
I've
know.
already- I got mine. Can I
There you
just
go.
not?
I just want to rate it out.
I'll just-
You can rate
Yeah,
it out
if
first,
that's
then.
okay. Yeah, we don't have to really.
Just say first.
Me say first.
We might as well. You haven't written it down.
Yeah, true.
I've got Baltimore as the best.
Yep.
And I have the
Making sure no one's changing.
New York Jets as the worst. I mean, Giants. Giants is the worst.
Yeah, well, I'm Val. Who are you
Well,
two?
I did the Niners and Commanders.
Niners didn't get the best.
Yeah.
I did Panthers is the worst.
Yeah.
And Niners is the best.
Oh, so Ravens were the
You needed
best,
Ravens,
but
Panthers
Panthers
were
were the
the
worst,
worst.
so no one gets points.
Half a point.
No, not fucking sympathy here, mate. Okay, last one of the whiteboard round. Name 3 coaches in the NFL. You have to get all 3 for a point.
Can I
Any 3 coaches.
current right now?
Yep.
Okay. Oh,
You ready?
Can I just say it?
Yeah, whenever you. I'm just going to add the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire sound to this.
Okay, I'm done.
All your favourite pies go to
Youngest
Miller's
or-
Pies.
Oh no, I've already got this. Right.
Okay, yeah, you boys have had enough.
There you go.
I'm done.
Yep, Gussie, do you want to?
Harbaugh, McDaniels, and Andy Reid.
Oh, fuck.
I done McDaniels, Campbell, and Andy Reid.
I only got 2.
For fuck.
Mate, what?
Yeah. Shanahan, Mike McDaniels, and Belichick.
So me and Gary get a point.
Okay,
Yeah, you get a point.
update. So updated going in the next round. We've got Flegger on 6, Gussie coming behind him at 4, and Aiden with 2.
Really? Yeah. I thought you had more than 2 there.
I'll reveal
I
it.
started this thing last year.
So
What
did
do you
I.
mean?
No, following NFL.
So did I.
You can place your things on the ground. You
So
won't need
did
it.
I.
Yeah.
So did
Yeah,
I.
Flegger just started pretty much.
Oh, true.
That's
Same
why I thought
here.
he'd come last. Place your whiteboards on the ground for now. We won't need them for this one. Next one's a buzzer round.
Are we saying our name?
No, so I've taken the privilege of giving you his buzzers. You just have to say it out loud. Aiden's is chop. Flegger's a bear noise.
And Gary's is
And
commence.
Gary's point break.
Just going to go.
Just go point. Or you go. Yeah,
Can
go.
we just establish
His is a
that
bear, yours is what? Chop, and I've got to say point break.
Oh,
No, just go.
Can we just establish
what
that
what buzzer do you want?
That'll do. You've taken the time out. I appreciate
Just say,
it.
just say
Thank you,
Tua.
mate. I
Just say
appreciate
Tua.
it.
the loudest isn't the first?
No, it's
Exactly.
comes
It's
out
who,
first.
and I don't want any of this fucking.
No, you just got to respect him.
Just,
Mitch Brown
just,
pick.
just say it.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. It's no bias here. Okay. I want. If you buzz in first, that's fine. But if you get it wrong, you're out.
If you buzz in, you have 5 seconds.
No, you don't
You
get a
should
time.
have the
You don't get a
answer.
No,
time.
you can't just do that. You have to have an answer ready to go. If you get your buzzer, you better have an answer.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
and if you take
you got
too
2
long,
seconds.
you're
Fuck off.
Yeah, good.
You're
Okay.
confident. You're jumping
Yeah,
in
exactly.
there. You've got to have it.
Name 2 sets of brothers that have played in the NFL past
Point
the
break.
current.
Jason Kelsey and fucking Travis.
Yep.
Travis and Jason.
Yeah. 2 sets. So you need another set.
Yeah, and then we've got the Diggs brothers.
Yeah, they are correct. Ding ding. Gussie gets it.
Fuck.
Congrats. That's a good pull. I was expecting. I also would have taken Bosa brothers.
Yeah.
I was doing the Mannings.
I was
Or
going to
Mannings.
do the St. Browns.
Oh yeah, that's another one. But only one gets a point.
Good job.
Who was the receiving yards leader last year?
Gary. Point break. Oh,
He did say no. That's
No, he did the actual buzzer.
Tyreek Hill.
he did say first. Come on, we're just starting.
Yeah.
hell.
Who led the league in sacks?
Point break.
Fuck. Mike Parsons.
No,
Miles Garrett.
no. Take the steal. Can you take the steal?
Bosa.
Nope.
Hutchins. Oh, TJ Watt.
Yeah, you didn't finish it. So yeah, TJ Watt.
Nice, Flegger. Good man.
That was a bit exciting. That one got me
Oh,
off
I
my
was
seat. That one. Ooh, I was
Getting there.
Adam Sandler's beloved The Longest Yard debuted in 2005. Name 2 wrestlers in the cast.
Point break. The great Carly and the other one was Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yep, I'll
I
give
wouldn't
that.
have got that anyways.
That's how a white man runs a football.
You're falling behind there, Aiden.
I fucking don't know any of these,
Bonus question. So
Oh,
related.
bonus. At least said bones.
No, I
I'm
probably
going,
did.
what?
But what star rating was Chris Rock's danger level given by the prison guards out of 5 in that movie?
Rawr.
Deadpool.
5.
Sorry, out of that movie.
Can you repeat the question?
So Chris Rock's
Yeah,
character in The
yeah,
Longest Yard,
yeah.
the guards, the prison, gave him a danger rating out of 5. How
Oh,
dangerous
true.
is
Point
he?
break.
What, you said true.
He said true.
No, that's
Point break.
Yeah, what star rating was it?
3.
1.
We'll eventually get it. Nope.
2.
Nope.
4.
Nope.
0.
Nope.
Wait, we said all 5.
Okay, we're just it's 0.5. He got half a star.
I was going to say, how the fuck are we going to get that? I was a whole number. Wipe that question.
It's a fucking off the movie.
Yeah, that's fine.
A common fake play in the NFL is called the flea flicker. Describe the play to me.
Point break.
So they snap the ball.
Yep.
They do a handoff, and then a wide receiver comes the other way and hand off again, and then they run around.
Nope.
They do the snap.
Yep.
He fakes the running back and then flicks it out to another running back. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. Like,
Good guess. That was actually very close, Flaggers. Well, kind of until he went to the wide receiver.
They run the snap. The quarterback throws it to the wide receiver, and the wide receiver throws it to the other wide receiver down the field.
Nope. Anyone want to take a guess? We'll just leave it at that.
That was all guesses, mate. We fucking-
I know, good work. Good ad lib. But no, it is when the quarterback hands it off like a running play. The running back goes up to the line, then turns around, fakes it, and then they throw it down to the wide receiver. It's a pretty nifty play. I love it. Who came last in last year's fantasy?
Gary. Oh, point break.
Meow.
Are we doing regular or
Overall.
Overall.
Kettle?
got I hate to say it, Kel, but
It was Kel.
It was Kel. So we're nearing the end of it now. Tyreek Hill was caught in handcuffs before week one's game. Who drafted Tyreek
Point
last
break.
year?
Jacob Henry.
That's correct. Which team has the most Super Bowl appearances?
Point break. New England Patriots.
Yeah, I'll give that. There's a split tie, but Steelers is tied with. Oh, sorry, no. The appearances is the no. That's the one answer. So you're right, Gary. Steelers have tied Patriots with the most wins, but yeah. Who played at last year's halftime show?
Point break. Eminem, Dr. Dre, and 50 Cent.
No.
No, it wasn't.
No.
Wasn't it
Oh,
when
that was-
50,
that was
because
the year
50 Cent
before.
was upside down?
That was the year before.
Wow. Snoop Dogg?
Can we Google this?
No, that was the year before.
We watched it. Remember?
Fucking.
You watched
I
it?
know.
I don't
I know. It was Rihanna.
Yes, and it
Because
was
she was in a red suit up
yeah,
the top.
and-
She's just pregnant.
yeah, and fucking
ASAP Rocky, her partner. I know Rihanna was definitely in it.
Jason. No, not Jason Derulo.
Jay-Z. Oh, the guy that was dancing.
Remember he was doing
fucking, yeah.
in the skates or whatever, rollerblades. Whatever it was.
Bro, yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, damn, he's going to get her pregnant again.
Yeah. Okay, Garcia with the big comeback. He is now on, I believe, that's 10. Flager on 8. Aiden on 2.
I fucking hate this.
So Flager can still steal this. There's three or four questions left. Okay, but please get your whiteboard markers out again. This is one of the final run of this.
So realistically, you should just give Gary the marker.
Yeah, true. So this is called guesstimations. Okay.
Guesstimation.
Yeah. So I don't expect any of you to get the exact answer, but whoever gets the closest wins. That's the point. Okay. Larry Fitzgerald, former Cardinals wide receiver and Madden cover athlete, has the second most career receiving yards behind Jerry Rice. What was his total career yardage?
Total career.
Total receiving yards. Closest wins. For your beverage needs, go to Canberra Bowling Club.
I reckon I'm well off here.
Oh yeah, I've just got no idea.
Okay, unveil.
I've got 12,000.
Okay.
17,000.
I got 17,000.
There, that's very close. 17,492. Split the points.
Yeah, and I knew Jerry Rice had I think it's close to 19,000.
I just went off like a 12-year stint, and then just did like over 1,000-ish.
What is the highest combined points scored in an NFL game? So both teams added together.
Fuck me.
Been some high scorers
Is this all time?
all time. Back from the 50s. Combined, so plus. Not minus.
Not minus.
As in just, you got to add them together. It's not taken away. You're adding apples to each
Okay.
other.
I don't even know if this can work out to be
The math, yeah, that's fine. It gets a bit high. Okay, what have we got, Fleek?
110.
I got 160.
or 117.
Can't. It was 113.
What are you?
110.
You 3
Some
away, I'm
34.
4 away. Damn.
What the fuck?
He's a savant.
I did before I rubbed it out. I had 97 FYI.
I had 150 something, I rubbed it out. And I thought about it. If two teams were to score 150, that's like 70-point bombs a game. That ain't happening.
Okay, last one. Kendrick was announced as this year's halftime Super Bowl performer. How much approximately is he estimated to get paid?
Okay.
I feel like this is going to be way off as well.
Oi, just to be honest, Flag can tie here for the win.
Get it out, Flake.
What have we got?
32 mil.
3 mil.
17.6 mil.
Bit of a trick question. They never get paid.
Hey?
$0. They use it as a public endorse. So Aiden wins out.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, they never get paid.
I feel like I have heard that.
That's
Okay,
insane.
so the wrap down of the rub down is...
Are we done?
We're done. Hopefully you boys enjoyed that one.
I did.
That was good.
I had fun.
Maybe make it a bit shorter next time, but still.
That was great, man.
Fucking easier questions, mate.
Mate, I think these boys went pretty good. They got a fucking... Okay, we'll do the math now. So, Flager finished on 3, 4, 5. He finished on 10 out of 24. That's not bad first time around. Gussie with 11. He is the winner of this week. We should have a prize for the winner as well, not just a punishment. But he's 11.
I'll take a Kit Kat chunky.
Almost, I think that's like 50% success rate almost. And Aiden finished on 3. So viewers,
you love that, don't you?
no, I just think it's funnier. So viewers, if you know Aiden or even if you don't know him, you get to decide his punishment for next week. So
We'll be putting it on Ask Anonymous on the stories, and I'll be replying with 10 different
So,
things.
Aiden, what do you want to say? Do you want to say be kind or just be gentle?
I just won't be
What's
doing
out?
it.
What's out? That's fucked. That's so fucked. What's out? What's the level of extreme here?
Well, I think we sort of,
We'll discuss with us.
yeah. We'll send some. We'll make it
I
anonymous Instagram.
got one. If that's going to be a segment for every week,
Yeah.
the winner gets to sit out. So you're in next week. I'll do the quiz.
Fair.
I'll do the trivia quiz.
That's good.
Yeah.
No, we'll do that then. You
Yep.
win. You get to do the
You
next.
win, you're
week.
out.
I'm not sure we'll do it every week, but like whatever.
Next time round,
next time we
whenever
do it.
I'll be the
I'll
host.
fucking lose every week. Oh, I'm happy to say that.
That sucks. It's
I-
Mate,
fucking
you and Flegger have
1700.
the exact same
No, but like,
history.
I would almost say he's more knowledgeable.
Yeah.
no way.
You know what the most fucked thing is?
For someone
Like,
who
like
knew
current,
Miami were going to win.
it's got to be current NFL, not fucking.
Bills
Hey,
are going to win.
We all had equal
and
chance.
future, to be
here.
current and future NFL.
We
No,
all
the
had
whole
equal
point of it.
chance.
The whole point of it is so there was a lot of recent ones there you got
I
wrong.
was going to say.
Yeah.
And they were literally just guesses. Like,
The Super Bowl one
You
was
watched
recent.
it.
You watched it. You were in the league last
I
year.
was there when
knew
you watched
Jacob
it.
Henry
No,
drafted
you
Tyreek.
just said you'd buzzer like halfway through the sentence.
But I got all my shit right because I knew
he was
what it was
quick.
going to flow off.
and
I knew
you
the
missed out on
answers.
last year's most and last. Like you said.
No, it's all the same thing. I just couldn't say my buzzer fast enough.
No, that was
No,
written.
that was written. Yeah.
Huh?
That was written down.
49ers.
That was written
That's
down.
why I put the
Oh,
written
right,
round
yeah,
in there
yeah.
so you
Yeah.
couldn't use that excuse,
Right.
which you're using. No, but fair play to all you boys. That was great.
A great segment.
Good
That is good. I like
competition
it, I
there.
like it.
Great segment.
That did take up a bit of time though. If you want to go into the next one, or if we want to save that for next week,
What
what
is
do we
that
save for next week? To be honest,
Quick discussion.
it'll be a good point to talk about.
Yeah. We can do that.
Yeah.
We've already gone for about an hour and a bit. So
Yeah. Right.
Fuck it goes quick, eh?
I know, but boys, well, Gussie will be the quiz master next week, or the week after, whenever we can fit it in. Aiden, get everyone commenting and get those interactions going
punishments
on. Think about it if you like him, whatever. Again, we won't just pick the first one. We will have a think about it.
I got a hectic one.
But yeah, that was a punishment. So
Same lines as our last place punishment. Not tattoo. You got to get an NFL logo, not tattooed,
on your eye,
into your haircut.
no.
Yeah, Cleveland Brown in the side.
Brownie the elf on the back.
You can do the Dallas one.
That'd be
one's
pretty
cool.
easy.
That
You'd
one's
look cool. You'd fit in right at the Kent. But anyways, boys, unless we have any parting words, thank you for joining us again. We're back in all four of us in the flesh, so it's good. I don't think we'll be joined with Flegger the next week though. He's doing a bit of much needed R&R. So we hope he enjoys his time off. But us three should be here next week. So
Yep.
catch you next
Beautiful.
week.
Happy days.
Says,
There's.
fucking hell, that segment sucked.